In 2025, Toronto streets were safer than they've been in over a decade, not just for pedestrians, but for drivers as well. This year, speed cameras have been reduced to poles, and some officials say that's going to make roads like this one more dangerous and more deadly.
Speed safety cameras keep people safer. They keep kids safer. They actually keep drivers safer. And to throw them out the window was one of, I think, the worst things that the Ford government has done.
Toronto doubled its number of speed cameras from 75 to 150 last year, a measure that studies show did change driving habits. By the end of 2025, the city saw its fewest fatalities and serious injuries since the beginning of the Vision Zero program.
There were less people seriously injured in crashes when we had speed cameras because they were going slower.
But not everyone is convinced the cameras saved lives last year.
Those cameras did reduce speeds at the points that they were installed, but I think there's still a lot of questions and a lot of proof required that it had a lasting and large effect on safety in the city. Traffic volumes, congestion, people taking risks, the activities of Toronto Police doing good old-fashioned enforcement, all of that contributes or enhances road safety.
The premier railed against the cameras for months before finally banning them last November. 2 months later, and his stance hasn't softened.
Someone with about a half a brain would figure out there's 70,000 speeding cars. Would you not put turnabouts? Would you not put speed bumps? And find out 3 weeks later you were speeding? That doesn't stop accidents. What stops accidents is actually physically slowing people down. Make no mistake, folks, massive tax grab. All they want to do is gouge the people.
Officials in Toronto say speed cameras were effective, but they're simply no longer a part of their toolbox, and work to keep the city's streets safe must continue.
This past year in 2025, we had the largest size of the traffic calming program with almost 700 humps and cushions going out on the road. And this year, we're programming over 1,000. So that's a growth we're seeing. The school crossing guard program was the largest last year at about 900. And again, we're growing that by another 50 this year.
Over the course of their lifespan, speed cameras like this one on Parkside Drive issued hundreds of thousands of tickets. And even though they went out of commission on November 14th, if you got one of those tickets and haven't paid it, the City of Toronto is reminding you, you need to pay up. Brandon Choghri, City News.